Today, I'm reading out of the New Living Translation Bible. I know there's like controversy around this Bible, that people's been teaching you that it's complete lies. I preach out of the NIV, I can preach out of the King James Version. This is just broke down in English words where you can understand it better. I am saved and I'm going to heaven. It don't matter what Bible I read out of. I read out of, as long as it says Holy Bible. And it's God's words. Yeah, and here we go. Verse 24. As Jesus was leaving the temple grounds, his disciples pointed out to him the various temple buildings, but he responded, "Do you see all these buildings? I tell you the truth, they will be completely demolished. Not one stone will be left on top of another." Later, Jesus sat on the Mount of Olives. His disciples came to him privately and said, "Tell us, when will all this happen? What sign will signal your return and the end of the world?" Jesus told him, "Don't let anyone mislead you. For many will come in my name, claiming I am the Messiah. They will deceive many, and you will hear of wars and threats of wars. Do not panic. Yes, these things must take place, but the end will follow immediately. Nation will go to war against nation, and the kingdom against kingdom. There will be famines and earthquakes in many parts of the world, but all this is only the first of the birth pains, with more to come. Then you will be arrested, persecuted, and killed. You will be hated all over the world because you are my followers. And many will turn away from me and betray and hate each other. And many false prophets will appear and will deceive many people. Sin will rampant everywhere, and the love of many will grow cold. But the one who endures to the end will be saved. And the good news about the kingdom will be preached throughout the whole world, so that all nations will hear it, and then the end will come. The day is coming when you will see what Daniel the prophet spoke about, the sarcastic object that caused destruction to stand in the holy place. Reader, pay attention. Then those in the Judah must flee the hills. A person out of the deck of a roof must not go down in the house to pack. A person out in the field must not return even to get a coat. How terrible it would be for a pregnant woman and for nursing mothers in those days. And pray that your flight Sabbath will not be in the winter or on the Sabbath, for there will be greater anguish that at any time since the world began, and it will never be so great again. In fact, unless the time of calamity is shortened, not a single person will survive, but it will be short for the sake of God's chosen one. For if anyone tells you, "Look, here's Messiah," or "There he is," don't believe it, for false messiahs and false prophets will rise up and perform great signs and wonders, so as to deceive as possible even God's chosen one. See, I have warned you about this ahead of time. So if anyone tells you, "Look, the Messiah is out in the desert," don't bother to go and look, or "Look, he is hiding here." Don't believe it, for all the lightning flashes in the east and shines in the west, so it will be when the Son of Man comes. Just as the gathering of vultures shows there is a carcass nearby, so these signs indicate the end is near. Immediately after and goish of these days, ho! And goish! Tribulation! Tribulation! Immediately after the tribulation. And goish is another word for tribulation. Don't believe it? Go look it up. The sun will be darkened, the moon will give no light, the stars will fall from the sky, and the powers in the heaven will be shaken. And then the sign that the Son of Man is come will appear in the heavens, and there will be deep mourning among all people of the earth. And they will see the Son of Man coming on the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he will send out his angels with a mighty blast of a trumpet, and they will gather his chosen ones from all over the world, from the farthest ends of the earth into heaven. Where is the rapture? There is a tribulation. Tribulation. After the tribulation, there is no rapture. Pre-tribulation rapture. They're coming back to gather his elect. The angels is coming back. They will sound a trumpet, and they will come back, and they will gather his elect. That's what my Bible says. My Bible don't tell me that there's going to be a pre-tribulation. My friend, my pals, let me tell you something. These preachers out here don't know what they're talking about. They feed you, and they try to twist and turn the Bible. Let me tell you something. You better get in the book of God. God. Because God is the only way. This Bible is the only truth that we know of. You cannot depend on some man to tell you the truth. I'm asking you, look right here, to go and do your own research. Do your own research of the pre-tribulation rapture and who it was invented by and who made it and how come all these preachers came up with it. Let me tell you something. That is not God's word. That is Satan's word. And God said, not everybody that shouts, oh glory, didn't we perform miracles in your name, will enter the kingdom of heaven. He said, get away from me, you evil doers. I do not know you. Away from me. God said that. It's not my word, it is God's word. That's what God said. God said that. I didn't say it. Thank you for joining my broadcast today. There's going to be many more of these to come. Because God said, remember, God said it. I didn't. Thank you.